Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Not Very Athletic. Yes, welcome back to episode 2 of Not Very Athletic. I'm Wes, and in today's episode we're going to be taking on North Ferriby and Blyth in Vanarama National League North. And for those of you that are observant, hi, it's me. Yes, I do have face cam. I'm trialling this in this series just to see how it goes and see what it's like. I'm slowly learning how to use my editing software. I'm using Sony Vegas Pro 14 to make my videos. I've been using it for a while and I'm slowly starting to learn how to do video in video. So this is a bit of a test. And for those of you that have never seen me before, yes, this is what I look like. I know it's not very nice, but we'll get over it and we'll play some Football Manager. So like I said, we're playing North Ferriby and Blyth in the Vanarama National League North, and since you were last with me, we've had some pretty decent form. We've lost a few, we've won a few, but we've won a fair few most recently. The first time you saw us, we played Southport. We did lose in our first game of the season. Away from home, we lost 2-1, but then we won our second game against Alfreton. We beat them 2-1, goals from Jordan Graham and RJ Pingling to take all 3 points. We then lost to Tamworth 2-0 away from home. We didn't play very well in that game. So we wanted to improve. Unfortunately, we couldn't against Chorley. We did lose 3-1 at home, and our only goal came from one of their players scoring an own goal, so we didn't even score any goals. But we then turned things around and we beat Spennymoor 4-0 at home. Goals from Watkins Clark and a hat-trick from Stephen Rowe, our 16-year-old English striker. He scored on his debut and managed to get a hat-trick on his debut. Great stuff from him. And then we lost to FC United away from home 1-0, but we won our last 2 games. We beat Nuneaton 3-2 at home, a goal from Stephen Rowe, an own goal, and a stoppage time winner from Josh Doherty on it was his first goal of the season. Not on his debut, made his debut a few weeks ago. Then we beat Kidderminster 4-1 away from home, our first away win of the season, I think. We beat them 4-1. We weren't favourites for that game either. And it was another good performance from Stephen Rowe, 2 goals from him and 2 goals from Stephen Arthurworry, our centre-back, who actually won man of the match in that game with a 9.4. So we're taking on North Ferriby, who are in 21st, and Blyth, who are in 9th. So hopefully we should be able to pick up a win, maybe 2, in this episode. Get our first win of the series on cam. That'd be great. Even in the first episode using face cam, that'd be even better. We do go into this match as favourites, because we're sitting 7th in the league at the moment, whereas North Ferriby are 21st. And this is the starting 11 we're going with for today's first game. We're going with Dorber in goal, a back 4 of Pritchett, Watkins Clark, Arthurworry and Obeng, a midfield 3 of Macaca, Jones and Maynard, with Doherty playing in just behind Rowe and Pingling. Matt Richards has been complaining that he's not been getting first team football, but we're going to leave Maynard on for this game and then we'll probably try Richards in the next game. On the bench we have Matt Richards, Andy Parish, Simon May, Mitchell Nelson and Kimani Smith. We're going on a control mentality, flexible team shape with retained possession, work ball into the box, whipped crosses, exploit the middle, look for the overlap, be more disciplined, higher tempo, close down much more and play much narrower as the team instructions. We have been scoring quite a few goals from set pieces, and Gary Jones has been taking a lot of those, and he's been doing really well for us this season, and I'm justified in bringing him in. I think I knew he'd be good for us because he's good with his set pieces and he's a good leader as well. So before this game we were sitting in 7th, which is actually a playoff spot in the Vanarama National North. I almost called it the conference then, showing my age a bit. We've got a corner early on in the game. Jones with the corner to Maynard. Makaka now with the ball, back to Maynard. Can he find a cross? He has, can't find Rowe though. And we're defending now, but I believe he was offside, so no worries. Pritchett with the ball to Jones, to Makaka, back to Jones. Doherty now to Pingling, and Rowe shoots wide. He's been doing really well. He's started to get into some form as Stephen Rowe. 5 goals so far this season, doing really well. We've had 2 shots so far, one of which was on target. We're 25 minutes in. And as things stand, I think we have dropped a place. We've dropped a couple of places. We've dropped to 9th. But we're only 2 points behind York in 7th. So we could potentially go back up there with a goal or 2. I know it looks like I'm looking out the window, but I'm not. My screen is here. So I'm watching my screen so I can actually see what's happening. Maybe I should reposition my cam. That's something I'm going to learn where as I go through. Because obviously I can't see what I look like when I'm looking at the screen, because I'm not looking at my camera, which is actually my phone. We're at half time. It's 0-0. We've had 5 shots, 1 on target in that first half. I'm hoping that we can do better second half. Not going to change much going out there. I might put us on attacking later on in the game if we haven't scored by, say, the 60th minute. Pingling and Rowe not having the best of games at the moment after I was bigging Rowe up before the game. Typical. And for those of you that watch my Zero to Hero series, it would be nice to see FC United at the top of the table, considering where they were when we took charge of them earlier on this year. Still not much going on. We're going to go on to attacking. I'm going to make some substitutions as well. I think Rowe's going to be coming off. He's not having a very good game. We're going to bring on Kamali Smith for him. Maynard not having a good game, so we're going to bring on Matt Richards as well. Give him a go. We'll have a look at these team instructions. We're going to go more direct passing. We're going to be more expressive. And we are going to pump the ball into the box rather than work it. And we're going to get stuck in. And that'll be it for now. See if that helps. It hasn't so far. So, yay. 73 minutes in. Still nothing. And it's turning out to be quite a boring game, and it would be now that I've got the camera on. 80 minutes now. We're going to make our last substitution and make some more tactical changes. I don't really have anybody else who I can make attacking changes with though. Everybody else is quite defensive. I'm going to bring Mitchell Nelson on for a bang, and we're going to switch the wing backs to attack just to get them forward a bit more. And we are going to go on to overload. And we're going to go fluid, and we are going to turn on take more risks. Hopefully we can steal a winner in this. This is a game we should be winning. They're 21st. We were 7th going into this. This will be more of a result for them than us. But as things stand, I don't think a lot's going to happen. I've been using the shouts as well. I'm going to demand more from them. Although we've only got stoppage time left, but we have got a corner. Jones with a fantastic strike inside the penalty area. Fantastic volley. I'm waiting to see that on the replay. It just dropped, and it was more of a half volley, but what a goal from Jones to put us 1-0 up in stoppage time. And I think that's going to be it. It is. We have stolen this one. We really didn't deserve it. We had 14 shots and 4 on target in the end, but we didn't look like we was going to score at any point, and Jones just popped up with a fantastic goal. Our captain winning player of the match with an 8.3, and that's really good from us as well. We've gone back up to 8th place, only outside the playoffs on goal difference, and we've got York and Tamworth above us. So we'll come back when we're ready for the next game against Blyth. yeah, we're going to play Blyth next. Okay, so we're ready for our second game of today's episode against Blyth Spartans, and we're going with the starting 11 of Dorber in goal, a back four of Duxbury, one of our new signings. We got him in on loan. I'll introduce you to him. He is a 22-year-old English left back, can play as centre back, but he prefers to play as left back. He has a 2.5-star current ability and a 4-star potential ability. He's coming on loan from Stockport, so hopefully he can be a bit of backup for us at left back. You know, I just wasn't happy with Pritchard, and Hill's out injured at the moment, so I thought I'd bring someone else in. He can also do a job for us playing across in central defence as well if we need him to. So it's handy to have players that are good in several positions, especially at this level. We do get a lot of injuries, especially because we have quite an old squad, although I did pick them, so it's only my own fault. So we've gone with Duxbury, Watkins, Clark, Arthur Worry and Abeng at the back. Midfield of Makaka, Jones and Maynard. Actually, no, what we're going to do is we're going to play Richards instead of Maynard. And we're going with Doherty playing in just behind Rowe and Pingling. We're going on the control mentality again, flexible team shape and the same team instructions as there was before. And we're not even on match day, so why am I... Well, we are on match day. It's making it easier for myself to edit. Not. Right, so now we're ready to submit the team. Yes, I know Matt Richards is lacking match sharpness, but he'll get over it, I'm pretty sure. So we're looking at making it 4 wins on the bounce at the moment, which would be good. And we'll see if we can get there. Hopefully we will. Hopefully it won't be as boring as the last game. Abeng with the throw in though, and I need to resize that league table because it's blocking the goal. I can't make it any smaller, so what I'm going to have to do is zoom out slightly. There we go. Arthur Worry with the ball in defence, but we've lost out and we are defending. But Duxbury wins the header. It falls to one of their players, and Dorber, what was that? He just flapped at that by the looks of things, and it was a poor header from Duxbury, to be fair, giving the ball straight back to them. It was a nothing cross. Dorber just flapped at it and it fell straight to their striker. 3 minutes in, we're 1-0 down. I don't know. Hopefully, we've got plenty of time to come back into it. Abeng with the throw in to Doherty. Jones now to Richards, who loses out. And we're defending again. Arthur Worry wins the ball back though, plays it back to Dorber, and he can then lose the ball again. Hopefully not. He tried to find Rowe but couldn't find him. Watkins Clark now with the ball to Arthur Worry. Through to Rowe, who's through on goal, and he restores parity. He's equalised for us 8 minutes in. Another goal from him and a good ball forward from Arthur Worry. Watkins Clark won it back in defence and just a lump ball forward, like you see a lot at this level. And Rowe through on goal. It was a good finish from the 16-year-old. That's his 6th goal of the season for us. At just 16 as well. I can't see us keeping hold of him if he continues scoring at this rate. A league side's going to pick him up. But then we could get some money. So, win-win. We're in this for the long haul. I'll just be happy if we make it through the first season. So, nearly 20 minutes in now. Not a lot else has happened since the equaliser. Dorber with a free kick though now. Trying to find Pingling, but he can't. Can we win the ball back? Duxbury needs to get to his man, and they're passing it around us. We can't win the ball back. They've got the cross in. They've hit the bar. We were lucky, but we've given away a penalty. Can Dorber save it? Hopefully he can. He has saved 1 or 2 this season. And he saved another one, keeping it at 1-1. Rowe's been booked as well, which isn't good. 30 minutes in. I'm hoping if we can get in at half time at 1-1, that'd be good, but I'd like to go in ahead. If we can nick a goal just before half time, that'd be great. 5 minutes left of this half now, plus stoppage time. As things stand, I think we stay where we are. Abeng with the throw into Jones. Abeng with a long ball forward. Can Rowe get there? He can't. We're in stoppage time now at the end of the first half, and the ball falls to their player. He's running through us like our defence isn't even there. We've got 2 players on him. We still can't get the ball off him. And we're 2-1 down just before half time. That Maguire of theirs is playing really well. We had 2 players on him. Still couldn't get the ball off him. Richards headed it out straight back to them. And I'm sure he was offside. But maybe one of my players was still down in that corner, still trying to keep up with Maguire. So we're going to go in at half time, 2-1 down. We've had 3 shots and 3 on target, so we're being clinical, whereas they aren't. We're just not taking the chances when we get them. So we'll kick off the second half. Rowe with the ball to Pingling. I don't know why I'm commentating on this because this is always a nothing highlight and it's proved to be that again, so why did I commentate on it? We shall see. 54 minutes in now, got another highlight. Maguire threw on goal again and Dorber with the save. And I think it was Watkins-Clark conceding the corner there. Got the header out and that was a shot well wide. I'm going to put us on the counter because we seem to be absorbing a lot of pressure. We're going to sit back up a bit and we're going to play a much higher tempo. We're not going to work the ball into the box, we're going to pump it in, we're going to go more direct. Hopefully we can just get some more of those long balls over the top like we had in the first half. Get that through to Rowe who can then just finish it. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. 70 minutes in now, we're going to make some substitutions as well. Pingling not having a very good game, so we're going to bring on Kamani Smith for him. And who else to bring off? Richards not having a good game, so we're going to bring on Isaac Maynard for him. I don't know, you ask me for first team football and then you don't play very well. If you're watching Matt Richards, be better. Abeng not having a very good game either, so we're going to make a triple substitution. We're going to bring Nelson on for him. And hopefully we can grab another equaliser in this game. They are dominating us a bit, so I am going to go on to attacking, give them a chance. We're going to go more expressive and we're going to go back up to normal. We're going to use the offside trap and we're going to get stuck in. Table we have dropped to 9th as things stand. A win for us though would push us up into the playoffs, but a win for Blyth brings them on to level points with us. We've only got 5 minutes left. We've got a highlight. Arthur Worry winning the ball back in defence, forward to Doherty. Rowe with the ball now, and it was an awful shot from him. Really not worth a highlight that. We're going to give them a shout. We're going to demand more from them. Worked last time. We're in stoppage time now, but we're defending. They're through on goal again, and that's 3-1. Our defending was woeful. Oh, what's going on there? He was in so much space. Where was Duxbury? Is this him here? I mean, he was awful. And we're going to lose this game 3-1. Still not disastrous for us. We are still 9th in the league, which is about where I expect us to finish this season. I know the playoffs would be nice, but I've got to be realistic about where we're going to finish. We haven't got the calibre of players at the moment to be able to challenge for the title or really for the playoffs. So mid to top half finish would be nice. If we could just sneak in, we are only 1 point behind the playoffs, so it's not all over and we're only 10 games into the season. We're going to have a quick look, see where we're going to come back. We have got the FA Cup second qualifying round soon. I think we're going to come back and we'll play a few games behind the scenes. We'll come back for the Brackley game. We'll play Brackley and Leamington in the next episode. If you like that, please give it a big thumbs up. Smash that like button for me. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 18 videos. And remember, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, @WeaselGamerTV for both of those. And thank you very much for watching.